Hello, as you are now aware, my name is Kayla White, and I'm excited to be here to collaborate with you, the city officials, to help better understand offender trends and patterns. First, my research is backed by the social learning theory, which suggests that offenders are not born knowing criminal behavior, but instead learn through observing the behavior through environmental influences. It's important for us to understand the research that has assisted in the profiling techniques that affect these environmental influences. Today, I will discuss 4 of these influences that affect offender traits and patterns, as well as provide some examples of each. These influences will include mass media, family, religion, and social media. When the media is utilized by police and investigators appropriately, this type of outlet can assist in catching offenders. However, the media can also be known as a double-edged sword because it can also create more crimes, thus being more harmful than helpful. According to Turvey, offenders can stutter and monitor ongoing investigations from media coverage on television and in the newspapers. For example, this can create copycat offenders who are intrigued with the crimes they are learning about, or help the original offender alter his or her signature behavior that's known by investigators to throw off the investigation of its course. According to the Crime Museum, the Zodiac Killer is one of our country's most infamous serial killers. Between the 1960s and the 1970s, the Zodiac Killer had murdered at least 5 people. His targets were known to be couples that resided in secluded areas near San Francisco, California. He was also known for his relationship with the media. He would write and send confessions of the murders to be published in newspapers. The Zodiac Killer cases remain unsolved to this date. The social learning theory suggests that one of the most influential factors on criminal behavior is one's family. Siegel explains that children who observe close family members committing crimes are more likely to copy that behavior as an adult. The key to this happening is the frequency in which it's observed. And an example of this type of pattern is when a boy witnesses his father repeatedly abuse his mother as a child is more likely to become an abusive husband and/or parent as an adult. When girls witness this behavior as a child, she is more likely to become a victim of domestic violence as an adult. According to RECAP, there is a 3-way reciprocal relationship that can influence a child to become an adult offender. First, behavioral factors such as skills, practice, and self-efficiency observed can guide the child to practice for later success in committing crimes. Next, environmental factors such as community access and family influence can make the child believe that committing crimes is normal social behavior. Last, cognitive factors such as expectations, knowledge, and attitude can make the child think that becoming a criminal is just part of his or her destiny. According to Siegel, religion can also be a strong influence on terrorism crimes. Some believe so strongly in their religion that they should go on a suicide mission, such as a bombing, to rid the world of its evil ways. Some of the evils that these terrorists believe are present are forms of entertainment, communication, and social interactions. This could be another example of the way a person is raised and brainwashed into thinking their religion cannot be acts of illegal activities. One example of religious influence on terrorism is the Islamic occurrences. These terrorists believe that their commitment to their God justifies their extreme violent acts on the world and its people. Suicide bombings to them are a brave form of their testimony to their faith. Osama bin Laden was an iconic symbol because he dedicated his life to his faith and became a leader to help others testify for their religion. Religious terrorists commit these acts to open the eyes of others and hope that their religion will become others' faith too. Now, the advancements in technology have become a great tool for people to use to stay connected to friends, family, etc. that don't live close by. There are several free social media sites that allow users to create profiles and share their lives with these relationships. Examples of these social media outlets include Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. However, Turvey explains that technology advancements have also allowed criminals to join and create fake profiles that conceal their identities, which allows them to hack accounts. In fact, elderly people are actually at the highest risk of becoming victims to internet fraud crimes. As technology progresses, so does the pattern of cyberbullying. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, cyberbullying is a form of bullying that takes place using electronic devices. These devices can be cell phones, computers, and/or tablets. The communication tools that are used are social media sites, text messages, emails, and video media websites such as YouTube, which is what you're watching right now. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services further explains that cyberbullying has caused an increase in youth suicides. So in conclusion, I'd like to quickly recap what I believe explains these environmental influences on crime trends and patterns, which again, the social learning theory supports. As I have discussed, there are 4 major influences that should be taken into account and reviewed. First, the mass media can help offenders change their signature behavior when investigators are getting close to catching them, as well as help create copycat criminals who are admiring the criminal work of others. Next, family can also influence future criminal behavior when a child is repeatedly witnessing crimes as part of their normal everyday life. Then religion has an influence on acts of terrorism because the terrorists believe that their acts of violence are helping rid the world of its evil. And then last, social media has created cybercrime such as internet fraud and cyberbullying. But if we continue to monitor and study these influences together, I believe we can make a difference in preventing future crimes. So thank you for your attention, and I hope that you liked it.